You think about dead bodies every time you eat a Krispy Kreme?
That's why I love it, Krispy Kreme donuts. Sorry, I was late. I was enjoying some solo sex.
If you had to describe my butt to a stranger, what would you say?
You're a best.
It's like 3 man's asses trying to be one ass.
Welcome to Dapper Dads. I
Love the pornos. Coming at you smooth and quick, we have another NPR style episode coming at you hot and fast. Welcome to the Dapper Dads podcast, the funniest show in the entire internet.
Glad you could be here with us today.
Some of the things that we're going to delve into on the show today, we have a 16-person rollerblade gang of radioactive bears from Chernobyl, and they're going to be doing a bit of stunts, and we're going to be talking to the lead bear for a little bit. Boom Boom, he is a real team player, and we're going to hear his story. After that, we have a self-playing symphony that a man spent 35 years building and died the day before it was supposed to be on the show.
Welcome to the Dapper Dad. God, what a life.
Yeah,
my life's work scheduled to launch tomorrow. Giant heart attack.
Yeah, that's exactly. I'm picturing like a man in a workshop, striped shirt, suspenders, just listening
Leans
to it
back.
go. Leans back,
yes.
enjoys it, and just grips his chest, falls, starts storming outside suddenly.
Falls on something that falls on it and breaks it, and the last thing he sees is it
No, it
falling
has
apart.
to survive so it can be on the radio show. It can't be damaged in
Is
any
it
way.
haunted? It seems
Oh,
like
hell
it'd be
yeah, it's haunted. If you spend
insanely
35 years working on something, if we spend 35 years...
It's just haunted.
Yeah, I think that's... Like,
It's
is
like
it
how
like
they
common
say-
law marriage? Like, at a certain point, when you put enough of your blood, sweat, tears, cum, and energy into it, does it become haunted by you at a certain point?
I mean, in some way, yes.
So if
is
you're
it like the 10,000 hour rule, where if you do something for 10,000 hours, you're considered like a professional at it,
Yeah.
or whatever that is?
If you spent
You
35
spent 35
years...
years, you've haunted whatever.
I'm going to say it's 20.
20 years?
Yeah.
What if I spend 35 years being a piece of shit?
Then you just haunt the memories of everyone you ever encountered.
Fair enough.
That's how the real ghosts live on.
Well, welcome, folks, to episode 107.
107?
107.
What radio station is 107?
One that you don't listen to.
I was going to say, yeah,
Does it
that's
go
too high
that
up there.
Yeah, we don't go that high.
I think it does. Yeah, it stops at 107.
Does it?
We'll have to break the radio barrier and go up to 107.
We'll have to. I thought you were going to say break out the radio since no one has radios anymore.
Yeah, let me go get my record player that has a radio built into it, real shitty little one, and I'll just turn it up. It's going to sound real tinny. Let's go ahead and play 106.3, all today's best rap and pop hits, and just listen to it go inside of the little speakers that suck.
We need to get like a old-fashioned like boombox, like B-boy boombox, and then
It needs like 9 D-cell batteries to work.
Oh, yeah.
So we have to carry around a duffel bag of batteries.
But that'll come in handy when you get in a street fight.
A duffel bag? Are we whipping
Duffel
the
bag.
batteries, or are we swinging the duffel bag of batteries?
What's the Duffel Bag Boy song with Lil Wayne's in? I don't get nothing, I'm a ball. I'm not counting all day like the clock on the wall.
I'm
Do you
gonna
remember
trust
that song? You don't remember Players Circle one hit Duffel Bag Boy featuring Lil Wayne?
No, I don't.
Okay, fair enough. I won't hold it against you.
Thank you.
I will
That's
hold
nice.
you to it.
Okay. Just throw it on my Spotify. Shazam it.
But yeah, a duffel bag full of D batteries thrown in your face. You're not gonna come back from
What's
that.
worse than that? Okay, what's worse? A duffel bag full of D batteries or just a single car battery whipped at your face with the cables?
How big's the duffel bag?
Yeah, a duffel
Traditional.
bag. Yeah, traditional.
And it's packed to the brim.
I'm going to say if we're walking around with a 1987 style magnet Vox boombox that we're looking to get into some beefs with people with while we carry it around our shoulders, yeah, it's packed to the brim with D-cell batteries.
And I think that might be... I think it's for sure going to be heavier than the car battery. It's going to have a softer first approach. You know what I mean? Like when it touches your face.
the skin
but
of
then
your
it's
ass,
gonna
maybe.
really... rock you.
Well, I feel like what's gonna rock you about the bag of batteries is if it hits you in the face. Because if you've got a car battery hitting you in the face, it's just one object.
Yeah.
This, I would say there's some flexibility to
Yeah,
it.
it's gonna wrap
so it's
around
gonna
your
wrap
head.
around your head. That's how you get your fucking neck broken. Can you imagine
Especially
that's how
if
you die? You
imagine
got to
if
tell
you-
that guy's kids that daddy got his neck broken by getting a
The kids will
bag
be
of-
watching.
Oh, traditionally.
Yeah, imagine if you held on real tight onto the one end of the duffel bag, and you did like a long swing, like a
just
haymaker
against
would say,
them. Oh,
the
against
side
them.
of the head.
Does that break their neck?
There's only one way to find out. Go to www.dapperdadspodcast.com.
Oh, you fucked
I
up.
know.
You fucked up.
That domain
You
costs
fucked
$2,000. Donate to us so we can buy www.dapperdads.com. It costs $2,000. Our price is going up, baby. Go to thedapperdads.com, anonymously submit. Well, no, you have to be honest if you'd like to let us take our battery wrath out on your face and see what happens. Also, can rip an ear off. I mean, when in Rome. You know what I mean?
I was going to say, traditionally, if you read the fine print on the waivers that we're going to type up right on
everything says we will rip
by
your ear
type
off.
up, I mean right on a napkin on the way there. It's going to say in the fine print, we get to rip an ear off.
Yeah. I think any document that I'm going to create, I'm going to fill it out a lot more after I get the signature.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know how that doesn't happen more often. Every time I think of a contract, it'd just be like, things are going to be cool. We'll split it equally. And then you're like, all right, cool. You sign. And then it's like, and I'm going to rip your ear
You're
off.
the reason why those legal documents have like the blue paper and the pink paper underneath. So everything's signed and documented on three different documents.
I mean, you're still, it'll be signed on everything. And I'll fill the rest of it out later.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We'll figure it out. Someone come sign a contract from the Dapper Dads. We're looking for a winter intern.
We're looking for a winter intern.
Intern?
Little fat
Winter
boys
intern?
welcome. Little fat girls welcome. Little fat they thems welcome.
Yes.
Whatever you are.
Non-binary.
We do not
fatties.
discriminate. I'll take a non-binary fatty intern. That sounds nice.
You do have to be pleasantly plump.
You do have to be we got to be able to like
It's nothing personal.
pinch your rolls a little bit and just tickle you.
Yeah, with your permission.
I want to tickle you to the point where like you're all. I was gonna say, but well, yeah. At the end of the day, I was gonna say till you're all.
After a long day in this office.
Yeah, after a long day doing Dapper Dad stuff, I just need a chubby little intern to tickle. And I want him to be all curled up and then look at me and be like, Dapper Daddy, I know you wanted to go to the mall to get clothes, but I was thinking we could go to the thrift store because they might smell like 22 other sweaty bodies, but Mother Nature will be happier. And then I'll tickle all the nonsense out of you.
You have to be 18 and up. I want to clarify that.
Oh, duh. No children. This is not a children's
show. You should probably
show.
be 21 and up.
Honestly,
we're
if I
doing
can't,
a lot of drinking.
Yeah, if I can't have a beer with you, you can't be an intern.
Yeah, if I can't have a beer with anyone in life, I do respect them a little bit less. I'm sorry.
Honest to God, yeah, just a little bit. Because it's like,
There's something about it.
Just something about you.
Email dapperdadspodcast@gmail.com. Send just a cover letter. We don't need your resume.
No, write the most
just
powerful,
impactful.
We don't care
letter.
where you've been. We just care about what you want to achieve. Mm-hmm. So hit us with a hot cover letter.
Yeah, we don't judge the past. We don't care if you were a carny that ran away committing crime state to state.
We don't care
That's
if you
fine.
We don't care if you were the last cryptid of your race and you shaved all your body hair off and tried to integrate into human society.
Yeah, we don't judge. The past is the past.
And the
what
past is
happened
no more.
In the past is neither here nor there. We're looking to the future. Dapper Dad's winter intern, you must be thick.
And we're talking Future, the Grammy Award-winning trap rapper artist.
Yeah, the mumbler of the century.
Yeah.
After what's come to light today, I was all shocked and appalled and loved every second of it.
You talking about...
hey, mate, whatever. I hate that they say mate.
Yeah.
That's such a stupid
so
word.
mumbly and sloppy.
I was like, what is
How
this?
fucked?
This
I
is
know.
The second song? And you're just like, I don't want to be...
Yeah, mate.
I have to crush up ecstasy in her asshole.
Yeah.
I should teach a drug class. No, you shouldn't.
No.
That's the first thing you shouldn't do.
There's so many things that only Future can say. You know how like Valet says things that like only Valet can say?
Like spent $1,936 on undies. That's
like...
my new favorite Valet flex.
Okay, yeah. Now it's mine too.
And I heard that and I'm like,
$1,936 on undies.
That like, now I know for a fact that that's real. Because most rappers
you can't
would be
make
like,
that
spent
up.
2 racks on, not undies. Spent
Yeah.
2 racks on Versace boxers. Spent $1,936 on undies. I might get her a Georgie. I never know how to say that name.
Giorgio
Romano.
Giorgio Romano.
Women's department onesie. Like, come on.
Good Lord.
Respect that man. I forget what song that is, but it just came out. There's 3 with Chase the Money. I used all my data in Wisconsin to listen to one of them.
That's how you know you're a fan. Like, that's how you know that you're on some real
I have
shit.
to hear whatever happened on this. Call 402-7-DAPPER. That's 402-732-7737. Mumble into the phone.
Mumble your best bar that isn't a future bar, but make it sound like a future bar.
Yeah, just take a bunch of drugs, I guess. I guess we'll say that. We don't endorse it, but we'll say it.
Ass and perks that got me bussin'. Just something like that.
Yeah. Go to www.patreon.com/dapperdads where you can get all the little hidden secrets, except we didn't record one tonight, so don't worry about that.
We got stuff to do. We got a life outside of this, believe it or not.
Barely.
We work our fingers to the bone for this so that you guys have a supple little meal to eat so that you can suckle from the Dapper tea like a little piggy who just got born, and we get no thanks for it ever.
Yeah, no one ever says thank you.
Yeah, no one's ever said thank you. People just like love the show, but
people are like, fuck you, I hope you die.
And I scream back, you don't know what it's like to see your mother in a coffin.
A throwback that we might allude to later.
Might.
Follow us on Twitter @DapperDads, where we are tweeting at only the biggest thoughts on the internet.
Yeah, the biggest ones. We've been hunting them out with our thought goggles and our thought detectors.
I will say on the Dapper Dad's Twitter, I do follow some unsavory characters that I refuse to follow on my personal account.
I'm aware.
Yeah,
I
and then you see some boobs. And you're like,
you see some things. Because I was just scrolling through our Twitter one day looking for people to follow and like stuff to say. And
I was looking for people to follow and stuff to say.
That's, you know what I'm saying?
Like
I'm working on the Twitter. You know, I know what I'm fucking doing. I know what I'm doing on Twitter. See, I'm typing the words. I'm saying the things. I'm looking at the asses. I can see who's been waxing their ass crack recently. And I can tell you, like, stop using 4K cameras if you haven't groomed yourself, if you're trying to put a picture out. If you're trying to be ungroomed, advertise that.
Yeah,
that's just what I need to know.
That's not my cup of tea.
And it's okay that it's everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah, and their hair. But you know what? I need to be
warned.
I stopped letting the little B retweets appear on my timeline because he was retweeting some of the hairiest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, the hairiest things
and the feet.
I read some things about him recently.
I have too, and I read his response, which I do believe, but it's neither here nor there. It's the base god. It's hard to follow his life at all. So I'm sure he's kind of hard to questionable decisions,
as we all have. You know, that's the problem with being famous. All your bullshit gets put out in the spotlight.
Yeah, you're telling me someone leaked my dick pic the other day.
Yeah, someone did something to
They're
you
like,
the
look
other
at
day.
how hairy. Yeah, someone did do something to me the other day. They were like, look at how hairy the shaft is on this thing. And I was like, that's mine. And then I immediately regretted it.
I think hair 3/4 of the way up the shaft is normal.
I mean, sometimes I get chills and it makes the hair on the shaft of my penis stand up. Follow us on Instagram @DapperDadsPodcast, where we're not allowed to. We're not allowed to anymore. We haven't been allowed to do a lot of things recently because what you should do is head over to our quaint little YouTube channel and watch the video we made where we spent 2 hours on Omegle. And that has been difficult to promote in different ways. We've been rejected from a Facebook ad for adult content.
Sad.
Yeah, because let's just tell this whole thing. I thought it would be funny to peruse Omegle because I hadn't done it since I was a teenager. And
found some poor girl locked in Omegle jail? Out of Omegle jail?
I thought we went on the only one that was an option.
Yeah, so did I.
But yeah, we spent 2 hours. It's just dicks immediately. Like
so many.
Shocking. The most penises I've seen in one sitting by far, probably in a week or a month, maybe a year.
I think that's more dicks than I've ever seen in my life combined.
Yeah, it was like
in person.
We're not kidding. Like, go watch the video because I had the joy of blurring out the penises.
I was thinking about that as we were recording it, and then again when I was watching the final edit of it, I was like, this is a lot of uncomfortable dick viewing for my buddy here.
Cutting it down 2 hours, trimming it into 15 minutes, which was longer than I wanted to go, but it was hard to leave out any of those. They were all quality in my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, removing all the penises and then censoring them and still trying to show what people were doing, like vaping on their dicks and whatnot. It's hard to convey, but yeah, it was quite an interesting Saturday morning I spent blurring penises. But yeah, so go watch that because I have severe PTSD.
Yeah.
PTSD, if you know what I mean.
You know what I'm fucking saying.
PTSD. Dicks of all. That was the one, it's in the video. It's obviously blurred out. That's the thing that sucks is we obviously lost a little bit of the effect having to blur them out.
Right.
Because one of them is the smallest penis I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
Like
the buff guy?
Yeah, that
was
was
where
like
he's tugging the little thing?
2 fingers.
Yeah.
It was shocking. And
but
the fact
bold,
that people,
too.
Probably the boldest display of power I've ever seen in my life.
If we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty of it, talk about being to be that confident in your body,
penis,
to be that confident,
and honk it on the internet for strangers, because that's our big thing. We were eventually told by a strange woman that she was like, "Are you banned?" And then we found there's a regular Omegle, which then was just children, so we didn't stick around there at all.
Yeah, that was weird.
So clearly there's one that's just children, and then there's one that's just an absolute shit show. But what we could not figure out is just jerking it on, like, we seen one for sure boob, or like a pair of boobs and a hoodie.
Yeah.
It's in the video, it's censored out. And then we seen a few other things that we couldn't really call. But yeah, it's mainly just dicks.
Mainly.
And like
I'd say 98%.
Oh yeah, it's unbelievable. Like
you sound shell shocked.
It's
like you sound like you've been personally changed by the amount of dicks that we had to see in that video. I think I'm just
incredibly jaded now because it just
as if you. I mean, I know you were before, but
I mean, I don't sit and look at just isolated penises.
Yeah, I mean, who does?
Yeah, I mean,
even if you like dick, I'm pretty sure you don't sit there and just look. I don't look at isolated photos of vaginas normally.
Oh no, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, you imagine getting so fucking rock hard that you got to go home and fuck your wife to death because you've just been looking at isolated photos of vaginas all day.
It's interesting, and what we could not figure out is you're just jerking it. Like these guys are just hard forever, kind of jerking it, and like some of them seemed happy that we were ridiculing their penises.
Yeah, some people.
One man for sure finished.
Oh,
which was unpleasant.
Yeah, that was.
Everyone else was on the cusp of finishing.
Yeah, they were close because like there's no way.
I just don't understand like
setting
up the webcam and just like I don't know because chances are you're jerking it and just seeing other dudes jerking it. But it seemed like there were several people who were hoping it would be women, and we saw one set of confirmed boobs in 2 hours.
Yeah.
The ratio there, it just doesn't make sense.
The chances of it working.
We saw children.
Which is the most fucked up part.
Yeah.
Because there's like children going through all these
Which
dicks.
I think it's funny, from the kid's point of view, you're a teenager and you're like, you want to see something, you show your friend a website that's just
right, it's like back in the day
penises.
we had like 2 Girls, 1 Cup and all that shit we would show our friends. You just want to show them something shocking and stupid, you know?
I don't think nowadays kids have the joys of the things we had.
They don't, you know?
Because I've been looking, got on a kick of trying to figure out how all that started, like Goatsy, 2 Girls, 1 Cup, just Rodden.com.
Kids in a Sandbox, all that shit.
Yeah, all the shit. And like I've been like researching like where it all came from because it's so crazy to me when you think about how the internet used to be.
This is how you uncover the pedophile ring in America.
Oh yeah, I mean I found there's a lot of valid sources. Like the Goatsy guy is apparently just like a normal dude who could just spread his asshole open wider than you could ever imagine. But yeah, I feel like there's not shit like, I feel like there's either not shit like that or there's so much shit like that. It's a little bit of both somehow. Because back then, it was just like the Wild West, the early internet. We sound a million years old, and we are.
No, I know what you're saying, though.
But like, seeing 2 Girls, 1 Cup for the first time.
Yeah, that was like wild. You were like, no.
Yeah, apparently that one was made by a guy who, from like Brazil. And in Brazil, they just like make a bunch of that. And like they had to change like laws in America once that came out because like
all this Brazilian scat porn coming across the border.
And the guy got like arrested and sent to prison for a while about it. And like he was just like, I don't get what the problem. Imagine like being so used to something and then you take it to another country and they're like, no, you can't like girls shit in each other's mouths and stuff.
You can, and it's America.
I mean, they were very against it. And the Goatsy thing, there's a lot of...
I mean, if people
of current laws are because of those videos.
If people are agreeing to do it, I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah, there's some...
I mean, it's gross.
Yeah. Do you think it was real? That's what
I think it was brownie batter.
Brownie batter?
Yeah.
I feel like brownie batter isn't that color. When was the last time you watched 2 Girls, 1 Cup?
Oh, what's today? Friday
morning.
What time is it? Like 5 on the way here.
In your car.
Yeah.
Imagine pulling up next to someone in the car. They're like, God, people are always driving on their. Is that?
No,
you just hear that music. You remember how the music?
Yeah, it was like so calming.
The best part, it's
fine.
like beautiful. I found the song too. I found the song and the actresses and the guy who made it. I found everything.
Yeah, if people are gonna start doxing people around here, I think it's gonna be you.
I mean, it's a little. I don't think anyone's looking for the 2 girls from 2 Girls 1 Cup's addresses.
Are they though?
I mean, I got the info.
They're like parents now. Like they're just
Patreon.com/DapperDads. We're doing an exclusive interview with the girls from 2 Girl 1 Cup. 2 Girl 1 Cup.
Let's sign them up. I do
3 girls finger painting. Did you ever see that one?
Yeah.
Let's
interview the girls from 2 Girls 1 Cup, but not mention it at all.
Yeah.
Just talk about anything else.
I would love
about
to
literally
interview
everything
the girls
else
from 2 Girls 1 Cup. Because
if you know,
if someone's got a hot lead.
Yeah, there's got to be like a 6 degrees of people on like Twitter or something like that where someone can get us in contact with them.
Do you think? I bet one of them like owns it and one of them pretends it never happened and has a family. You know what I mean? I think it was a 50-50.
Oh man, but what do you do when your kids find it?
I mean,
imagine
I feel
being
like
one
it
of those
doesn't
girls
even
and the kids
circulate.
find it.
Like I don't feel like you've heard any. The last time I showed one of my friends,
it is kind of like an us generation thing.
Very much so. I think like all of this stuff. That's what I mean. Because now on Twitter and like 4chan and shit,
kids nowadays are like go on Real Death or Reddit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, that's what I always think about with Rotten.com. That was like I remember finding that and looking at it on a school computer. Because there was
because nobody had any idea.
They're just like, well, the internet's fine, and you're looking at like mutilated corpses in your shop class. And shit. And eating a Krispy Kreme donut. I specifically remember eating a Krispy Kreme donut, looking at dead bodies in school.
You think about dead bodies every time you eat a Krispy Kreme.
That's why I love it, Krispy Kreme donuts.
Who doesn't love a nice
our latest sponsor,
pack of Krispy
hot
Kreme.
Krispy Kremes. Think about death.
Only the hot ones. Think about death when you eat our product, you bitch.
Think about death and your teeth will hurt so bad.
Yeah, just think about death and how fuzzy it feels on your teeth.
But yeah, it's like, I don't know. But I showed someone, it was over there. And I know the viewers don't know, but there's a huge secondary part of the dungeon.
Yeah, that's where we got that's where we got all the dorks cranking the numbers over there, making this machine run.
And it was after a party, and one of my friends, it came up somehow, and he was like, "I just never seen it," and I was like, "We're gonna watch it right now, then."
We're gonna do it.
Sure. And so I showed it to him, and it is funny because it has the music, and he was instantly like, "Oh, not what I was expecting." And then the girls are making out at first.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, okay, I could get it." And then they start shitting. He's like, "Oh my god!" And to see someone's reaction, like over
a genuine
first
time reaction.
Yeah, because I seen a lot when it came out. I was the guy who was like, "I have something to show you."
Yeah, same. Yeah,
like please.
I specifically remember being at my mom's house and having 2 of my buddies over, and literally being like, "I got something to show you." And I shit in both my buddies. I'm like, I got something to show you. Hey,
I can't. Hey,
you just did that, but you have a wiener.
I can't load the video because it's dial-up internet, so I'm gonna just show you what it's like.
God, I remember my fucking grandpa coming over to the house when he couldn't get a hold of us when we had internet installed.
And you showed him 2 Girls 1 Cup.
Oh yeah, he
loved.
I showed him LimeWire, and he was like, "Look up this song. This was heavy metal when I was a kid," and it was that
polka.
No, it was that bird song, bird.
Oh yeah,
years before the Family Guy thing did it.
Well, I always remember the Ramones covered it, so I always listened to it as a kid, and I was like, this is probably one of the most obnoxious songs I'll ever listen to, and not even close anymore. The things I listen to now blow Surfing Bird out of the water.
In fact, if I recall correctly, it's because I was listening to Slipknot, and he's like, this was the Slipknot in my day.
Surfing Bird, the Slipknot of the 50s. I was listening to you remember that Hamster song from like, I don't know, when we were like teenagers? It was like, oh, what is it? It's just like weird mouth noise. It's like bow, ba-dam, ba-dam, bow. And it was like hamsters, but it was also in a cartoon when we were like very little. And
this sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's someone do the we're very.
Is this like Numa Numa era?
Well, what?
You remember the Numaya?
Oh,
it was like that fat guy doing it.
Yeah. Do you remember that Crazy Frog?
Yeah.
Remember Cotton Eye Joe? This is what we do now. All the songs that shouldn't have existed.
Badger.com. Did you ever go to that?
I don't think so.
It was just a Flash video website, and like some people know about it, and when you tell people and they know, they like freak out. It was just badger.com. My weird aunt showed it to me, and you go and it's just
it was two badgers shitting in each other's mouths.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And flapping their tails.
Two badgers, one forest. It was wild.
One dam.
Two badgers. That's beavers.
Same thing to me.
No,
you know, I know like 5 animals, and a lot of them fall under the umbrella.
3 of them are different kind of dogs.
Yeah, birds aren't real. I know that much.
Lawyer dog, your dog, Valet's little red dog.
Yeah, the 3 perfect dogs.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, R.I.P. to the 15th lawyer dog, I think.
I don't think he had 15.
They just keep getting killed in the slammer.
Yeah,
they keep committing suicide in the slammer.
The original Epstein was our lawyer dog.
That's a bold statement.
Without the kid shit.
There we go. Yeah, tag it. Yeah, tag it. Yeah, tag it on at the end. We saved the show. You did. We saved the show.
When's someone gonna throw me roses on this shit?
Say fucking men. I want
me, not you.
No, me too.
I think
want
if anyone
roses.
gets roses,
yeah, you get them first,
yeah.
But I want to stand behind you and catch the ones they're throwing above your head.
No, they throw them to me first, and then a couple weeks later, we throw the dead ones to you, and it's a sign
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Black roses.
But badger.com. It was
badger.
Yeah, because this.
What
it was
about beaver.com?
Yeah, I've been there, and it's not what you're thinking, pal.
No, is it Angry Beaver fan art?
That's what I
Were
wanted.
the Angry Beaver's parents dead too? I'm working on my thesis with that. I've done some research, and it's shocking.
Yeah, killed by loggers, actually.
Yeah, I remember that.
Crushed by a tree that they were chewing on.
Yeah.
Killed by a drunken logger with a chainsaw.
Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? That song, nothing
like rain
in that
on
song
your wedding day?
is ironic. Those are coincidences. That's not irony.
Maybe the song's supposed to be ironic.
Fuck Alanis
Is it that
Morissette.
deep? Is Alanis Morissette that
She
deep?
jerked off Uncle Joey in a movie theater.
What was that fucking... Who sang that song back in the... I had this stuck in my head the other day when I was at the Slipknot show. I was sitting there like in between bands, and I like couldn't hear whatever they were playing. And so I'm just like zoning out. And in my head, I just start singing, I'm a bitch, I'm a mother, I'm a child, I'm a lover, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint, or something in between.
I'm your hell, I'm your dream, I'm everything between, but no, you wouldn't want it any other way. That always reminds me of Stranger on a Bus. What if God was one of us? Just a stranger on a bus. Yeah, there's a lot of songs. I think yours was that Melissa Etheridge?
Is that Melissa Etheridge?
I don't know. It's in that ballpark.
I just was...
Because I know, come to my window. That was Melissa Etheridge.
Yeah, that was
And
Melissa
I believe
Etheridge.
we've alluded to her being in a relationship with
Sinead
Little
O'Connor?
Pump.
We have?
I think on a very early episode,
Melissa
we
Etheridge
implied that
being-
Melissa
Etheridge with Little Pump.
Illegally, because he was a child.
Illegally.
At the time of
Can you
recording.
imagine that?
She had to kill herself in prison.
Yeah, ooh, got my girlfriend selling crack. That's fucking
Melissa Etheridge, who's also a very well-known
yeah.
lesbian.
Ooh, yeah, got Melissa Etheridge in the trap.
Could you imagine that relationship?
In the trap,
That'd be like
selling
if
crack.
Haji Beats was married to Nelly Furtado and she
If
was
only
so fit.
such a thing existed in this reality.
Oh, we were really on a kick here. You know what I woke up with? Yesterday was my...
Badger, mushroom, and it would just flash a mushroom. But the badgers were like, every time...
That was so confusing.
I
thought you were saying the URL again.
No, every time they said badger, a badger popped up in a field, and they're just waving their arms like this, and it would just badger, mushroom, badger. But then every third or fourth verse, it would go, snake, it's a snake, and it was just a snake in a desert going by like a cow skull and a cactus.
Are you sure this is real?
You want me to prove it?
No.
I'm proving it.
We'll post it online if it is.
Okay, but we're going to prove it.
Fever dream.
Ooh, we got a text submission, and it's not a fever dream.
I mean, all your dreams are fever dreams. You know what? Yesterday was my birthday. I turned the tender age of 37. The age Christ was when he came back.
Gotta fact check that.
And you can't. That's the best part about it. You can't.
Yeah, you can't. Nobody's around to prove it.
Yeah, where's our 2,000-year-old friends. You
just start getting Bibles mailed to you.
I mean, it would be less shocking than what I did get, which we'll get into later. So yesterday was my birthday. You know what I woke up in my head with on my birthday? The greatest holiday of the year, Summer Girls by LFO, because of that Patreon episode. So I was in the shower like with Summer Girls stuck in my head on my birthday. And I hated it. And it's because of this show. This show ruined my birthday.
You know what I keep waking up with stuck in my head for like the last 3 weeks? Do you remember the movie when we were kids, Fievel Goes West?
Yeah.
Do you remember it at all?
No, but when I went to Florida and I went to Universal, there's the Simpsons World. Mm-hmm. And I was like, let's walk around the park, see what else, because it's so much money to be here.
Yeah.
And they have a whole Fievel area, like a huge
Really?
like the Simpsons area for Fievel.
Really?
And I was like, how? I like only remember him. You know what I mean? Like I can see him in my head.
Yeah.
I remember I've watched it. I can see like a scene. No context. I don't think it warrants an entire world. Across from Barney World, which I still feel like is outdated, but at least way more relevant than Fievel.
Yeah.
And there were so many kids on
Fievel was big in like the first one came out in like 88 or 89, and then the second one came out in 91 or 92.
Yeah.
So it's been 30 years since those movies were relevant, and they have to have a whole world. I mean, I'm down.
Yeah.
Take me to Fievel World.
I mean, I just
Do they got a big Tiger the Cat that sounds like Dom DeLuise?
I don't know. It was a whole. I couldn't get over it because I was like, Fievel. Really?
Fievel?
I was at Simpsons World, which makes a lot of sense to me. Barney, I'll accept.
But Fievel?
What else was there? There's like a whole like, you walk down a street and it's
Rocco's
like
Modern
New York.
Life World?
So you're like at all like 30 Rock and all the places in New York, and I'm like, that makes more sense. Did you see they brought Rocco's Modern Life back on Netflix?
No, they just did a special.
Well, yeah, but that's still bringing it back.
Right.
I watched 20 minutes of it and it's horrible.
Yeah, I tried watching
so
it
bad.
the day before yesterday, and I got about 10 minutes in and turned it off. I was like, this sucks.
Yeah, it just that I was like, this is so unnecessary. Even before I hit play, I was like, this is unnecessary. No one needed, and it was such a stretch for them to like bring it back to like a concept that made sense.
Yeah,
like we've been floating around space for 20 years and didn't realize that the remote control that would send us right back to Earth was on Heifer's ass. You guys don't take showers for 20 years? None of this makes sense. It's just me screaming at my TV.
No, everybody ordered the exceptionally large astronaut cups.
Yeah, I don't know, but don't watch Rocco's Modern Life. I ran across the Sonic cartoon on my Fire Stick the other day.
How was that?
Or actually, I think that's on Netflix too. Yeah.
I think so.
I cut cable. I got rid of cable finally.
Did you?
Yeah. Went up to $200 a month.
What?
With internet, but yeah.
I could just type
and you call them and they're just like.
Just type in best of ridiculousness on YouTube.
Yeah,
it's
you
fine.
You have a problem.
I haven't watched Ridiculousness in a minute.
I haven't either because I haven't been with any of you fuckers.
Yeah. It's either that or the Kardashians.
Yeah, I don't watch that. I was going to say something else and I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
That's where we are. I guess I can say that yesterday was my birthday. I turned the tender age of 42. And the day before, there was a pretty large package arrived to my house. I did not think it was mine because I've gotten something every day for the past 2 weeks because I did order a bunch of things. I ordered a bunch of books. I've started reading again.
Hey,
so
nice.
You should be proud of me.
I am. I'm actually really proud of you.
A month or two. Because I found on barnesandnoble.com, they have a marketplace. I found this like old monster book that I like was obsessed with, and I'm like, I got to get my hands on it. I got to see what this thing is like. It's like kids book, but the illustrations look sick. And so I found it on the Barnes and Noble marketplace for like $2.
Yeah.
So I was like, beautiful. And then I found all these books I've always wanted for so cheap. And then it's like if you spend more than $35, free shipping. So I was like, I'm gonna be a fucking crook here. I'm getting everything.
Yeah.
I had all these books. The free shipping doesn't apply in the marketplace, and to ship each thing is $5. So my total was like $93, and I was like, I'm gonna have to reel this back in pretty heavily. So I had to make some hard cuts.
I don't know. That's a pretty good odd flex.
$93 on books.
$93
on very weird books.
$93 on Barnes and Noble Marketplace. That's a flex.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'll show you some of the
$1,936
I got some
on the Barnes and Noble Marketplace.
I got some very specific old like textbook things. One's about body fluids. I just found some weird shit that I've had back here forever, but I'm never buying books because I'm an adult and we have the internet.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've had a bunch of packages come in, a lot of shirts. People are buying all the shirts on www.thedapperdads.com/shop. So buy a couple so I can put them on and then give them to you in person later. They're almost all sold out. We'll say that much. And so yeah, there's big box. I didn't think shit of it because I was like, I didn't buy a big box thing. And then my girl comes home and she's like, what did you get? And I was like, no, that's for you. And she goes, I'm not Drama Dapper Dad. It just said,
which is
Drama Dapper Dad.
That's the first thing I love about this.
Yeah, which I was instantly like, what? And then I was instantly like very alarmed because I'm like, no one should be sending things to my house under this. I don't like this at all.
Yeah.
Because all the correspondence comes from your address. If you get something from the Dapper Dads in the mail, that's Slim's address. Don't come to kill me. Be disappointed and kill him out of spite.
Yeah. No, come to me. I'll tell you where drama lives if you spare me.
Yeah, that actually would be how it works out.
Yep.
But they're gonna make you watch when they slit my throat.
I get to live.
Smart. That's why I keep you around. Please kill Slim.
Kill drama.
But so yeah, it's a big box.
I have a family.
I have more of a family. I have a dog.
I have a cat.
Yeah.
We've been through a lot.
I have a dog.
I have a group of dads, and they love me.
Yeah,
kill one of them, but not me.
Yeah, kill me so they can never organize an event again.
We'll do it. It's just gonna be bad.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a big box. I carried it in the house. It was heavier than I was expecting, and I'm like, what is this gonna be? So I opened it, and it was a Pizzazz Plus. Which was 10 times more confusing than...
And what time of night was this? Like 9:30?
Yeah, well, I brought it in like at like 3 or something. I just didn't... I didn't read it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I didn't order a big box. It's not mine. I didn't even pay attention to it. Mm-hmm. So it sat in my house for 6 hours. So luckily it wasn't a bomb that was ready to go off.
If only.
Well, I mean, it could still be a bomb placed inside of a Pizzazz. I haven't opened the Pizzazz yet, to be completely honest with you.
It's a bomb Pizzazz. Someone pizzazzed a body and put it in the box.
That would be sweet.
I was just bicking back being Bool at my house at like 9:30 at night, and I get a text that says, did you send me a Pizzazz pizza oven through Amazon Prime?
No, I said, did you mail me a Pizzazz? And you said, I beg your pardon. And I said, did you Amazon Prime me a Pizzazz Plus pizza oven?
I believe I said, like, on my disposable income?
Yeah, that's exactly what you said, with a picture of you crying.
Yeah.
And so yeah,
my negative bank balance reflecting in my glasses.
Yeah, it was.
How do you have his bank app and the camera app open at the same damn time?
Is that what that future song is about? Taking selfies, negative bank account the same time.
I got a 6-digit balance and I'm taking selfies with your bitch.
And it had that little Amazon note that said,
hey,
which I couldn't.
Fucker.
I couldn't find it at first, and then I was furious because I'm like, you're not even going to give me a hint. And then I
didn't get a hint
under a flap. Well, yours was just based off of a previous thing. You know what I mean? I think getting a Pizzazz in the mail is honestly,
it's more shocking.
Weird.
In a way.
Yeah, it's weirder than shit.
Yeah, it's more shocking. They're both shocking, just in different ways. Yeah,
and like if I get shit in
the mail, at least you can use a Pizzazz.
I get shit in the mail and I'm like, okay, I know exactly what this is. You know what I mean? Someone's pulling a prank. A Pizzazz, you're like, is this a prank? Is this a gift? What is the Pizzazz pizza oven?
So, are we gonna use the Pizzazz, or do you want to like just chuck it out on the highway when you're driving real fast? Like, what are we gonna do with this?
I hadn't thought about that, but
I was
just
like
thinking
about. I think we should just film us wrecking the Pizzazz.
This guy
it,
finds
pointing at the camera with a baseball bat. Reveal yourself.
Well, yeah, it had like the little Amazon note, and it said just like, here's something useful. And I was like, well, this is more ominous than it was to begin with.
Yeah.
So
are you gonna cut my face off, and the cops are gonna find it cooking on a Pizzazz when they come in, and they're gonna be like, smells good, and they look down, it's just my face?
Wow, what do you think that would look like? Do you think a Pizzazz could cook a face?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like very well.
I think you're supposed to be able to put like
this
a lot of
had
different things on it.
Things on the
yeah,
Pizzazz.
You can put lots of. Do you think you could put a pie on a Pizzazz and cook it?
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
You want to do a Pizzazz pie?
Who makes the pie?
No, just get like a frozen pie.
No, we have to make it.
You want to make a homemade pie?
We have to make it, like create it, bake it on the Pizzazz, put it on the windowsill for people to smell and float to,
over.
and then we
Bums.
fuck it. These are the only references I have for pies.
Okay,
People float over to it, and one guy fucks it in a movie, and we just never stop talking about it.
Let's cut that part.
Well, I watched a porn the other day where a guy fucked the pie.
You watched the director's cut of American Pie?
No, the guy like fucked it, and then it was like, it's a stepmom thing. Of course, it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, we're here. Yeah,
boobs.
we're here.
And so she finds him fucking the pie, and then she like cleans his dick off to completion. And then the dad comes over, and he like tastes the pie. And I'm like, this is too much storyline for me.
That's a bit too deep for me. Personally. Make the pie. Cut out all the fucking part. Let it cool. If I can eat it in under 5 minutes, Cole owes me a rack of Natterdays.
The whole pie?
Yeah, a whole pie in 5 minutes.
We can't let it cool.
There's no. Well, I mean,
too much.
Yeah, you can't just like.
You can let it cool for 5 minutes and you eat it in 5 minutes.
No, give me 15 to cool.
No.
Still going to be a hot pie. You're supposed to let those bitches cool for an hour.
I don't know.
When you cook a pie, you're supposed to let it set for an hour, so it like
I don't
when you
believe
cut
that
it.
You have pie knowledge. I'm just gonna.
You think I don't have pie knowledge?
Yeah.
Why?
What's your favorite pie? Because I just got into pies 2 years ago.
I like it's like raspberries and blackberries together. It's called like a razzleberry pie. That's what I like.
You just gotta really go so hard with
or
everything.
Strawberry rhubarb. I like that too.
I hate that.
I love that. I think it's so good.
It.
Why do you hate about it?
It's just people bastardize strawberry. Just strawberry. Keep your rhubarb.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
Out of here.
A good strawberry pie.
Kiwi. I don't even know if I don't think I've ever had a strawberry pie. I'm an apple man myself. Simple.
See, I don't like
apple
apple pie.
Point. Really? I think it's.
I don't like hot apples. I don't like cooked apples. Like I don't like apple crisp.
I agree with you because I'm not joking. It was like 2 years ago. I was at an event and someone was raving about the pie. You know when you get older and you go to a party and people rave
just
about
screaming
pies.
about the pie.
Yeah, everybody was like, "You got to try the pie." Why didn't you tell me how good the cheese was? And you punch somebody.
Why didn't you tell me there was a chartreuse board and you're just decking people?
Chartreuse board?
Isn't that how you pronounce it?
No, you're thinking of charcuterie. Chartreuse is a bright green color.
Well, 80%.
Right on par.
Yeah.
Slim with
staying on
so
brand.
close but so far away.
Staying on brand. I want to die, baby.
You just have a bright green board. Why didn't anybody tell me how nice this cutting board was colored? But yeah, I tried the apple pie with some vanilla ice cream, and I was like, wow. And now I buy apple dumplings at the grocery store by my house sometimes.
What do you think about apple pie with cheddar cheese?
I hate
Conceptually.
that. Conceptually, I hate it.
I hear
it.
People I respect rave about it.
I mean, people are monsters, though, even when you respect them.
True.
People do a lot of fucking crazy
Weird,
shit.
crazy shit
especially
that
when
I
it comes
can't
to
endorse.
food.
Yeah.
I don't, even if it's good, I'm not going to be the guy putting cheese on a pie. You know what I mean? I have to draw a line somewhere publicly.
At some point, someone has to make a stand.
We're not going to do
be you.
Cheesy pies. I'm not into it.
Nah.
But yeah, I do like I came around. I've always liked a pumpkin seasonally.
Gotta love
of
a good
course,
pumpkin
you
pie.
have to.
I like a nice pecan pie too.
I hate pecans.
I used to. I hated pecan pie when I was a kid, but as I got older, I like it.
I'm a big French silk guy.
French silk
always
is
been
nice.
As a kid, that's like the only pie I like.
You like key lime?
No, hate it.
See, I like key lime too.
So you just like all the pies except apple.
If you put it, I don't.
That makes it even worse that you don't like apple.
I guess I
really
do like peach pie.
Hate apple.
I like blueberry pie, strawberry pie.
See, I don't think like
blackberry pie.
I think a lot of things can't carry a pie.
I don't think I like a plum pie. Yeah, I don't. A blueberry pie, like.
Yeah.
I got to get a fruit pie, like the Hostess fruit pies.
How do you feel about a cream pie?
What are we talking, big boy?
I think you know exactly what I'm talking. I only know one type, and I am a chef in that kitchen. Let me tell you that much.
I only know one type.
I got the hat on, and I'm coming deep inside of you. You know what I mean? Okay, go on. Sounds like you've had a throat cream pie. Same variety,
neither here
style.
nor there. Whipping my wrist in the kitchen, whipping up some delicious hot cream pies for everybody who wants one.
Cooking up the ops on the stove.
With the flick of the wrist.
Where were we? So I got a pizzazz in the mail. I had two theories. One is slim, of course.
Which I don't know if I'm flattered.
It was so bizarre.
That's why I don't know if I'm flattered.
Yeah, I
feel like I would be more clever.
If someone,
than a
I've mailed you shit once, not twice. So if someone's gonna send me something unusual in the mail, you're on the list.
Yeah.
Just you're guilty by association.
I'll take it.
I'm
fine
but yeah,
with
it was I mean, it's no less confusing now. My other suspect was Leonard, a friend of the show. And so it was 9:30, so I just laid in bed all night and couldn't get a wink of sleep trying to figure out this pizzazz scenario.
Sounds about right.
And then the following day, I was waiting for something in the mail from Amazon myself that I had purchased. So the guy showed up, and I went to get it, and there was 2 packages. And I looked at it, and it said, Trauma Dapper Dad.
Oof.
And I was like, is this just going to be a thing now?
Yeah, I hate that feeling because, like, you think something's over with and done, and then it just keeps happening.
Yeah.
And it's it's not necessarily bad. Like, there's worse things you could have been mailed from Amazon than a pizzazz.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
there's a lot of
at least a pizzazz you can use.
Yeah.
You know?
What I did have the great fortune of receiving.
I was like, can I get a look at this thing? Actually, I haven't had a chance to inspect it.
Yeah, let me see, because it came with a note as well. So, the note says, Happy birthday, drama. Hope you can find some cool uses for these things. Anyway, happy birthday to you and Chief Keef, which yes, me and Chief Keef share a birthday. And it is Cosmos Truth or Dare, our naughtiest sex game ever. It is a card game. Are you ready to play? Challenge your partner to a round of Cosmos Truth or Dare for a wild, sexy, entertaining, and downright devilish night. So it is a card game you can play. 2 players, 120 cards, lots of sexy nights. I brought this. I think we should review the cards. It's Truth or Dare, so we're not going to do the dares, probably. Not publicly.
Yeah.
Privately.
Edit.
I'm not going to edit any more videos that have penises in them for a while. So we'll just
backs
turn it off.
to the camera the whole time?
Yeah, backs to the camera.
Just butts
back
and
to
balls.
Yeah, butts and balls. So yeah, there's some...
if we're backs to the camera, we're side by side, but like reaching over to each other.
You're making this more difficult.
Why do I'm trying to spice things up around here. It's not like our sex life has been anything
That's why people are
recently.
sending us cards. That's why Leonard is sending us cards.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wanna go over these. I only looked at the first one just to see what it was like. For some reason, they're in like chunks that you have to separate. I think they came pre-cummed.
Oh yeah, listen to that.
Oh, yeah.
Those are pre-camed cards. These cards have arrived already.
So yeah, we're gonna
we're just gonna take randomly.
Yeah. So let's I feel like this is actually right up our alley. I'm gonna go ahead and start here. Where's the wildest place you've ever had solo sex? Ooh. Which is a very classy way to say, where have you masturbated? That's crazy. Solo sex. Sorry, I was late. I was enjoying some solo sex. It sounds so much better than I was jerking it in the car on the way here. Jerking and driving.
I remember
squirting and farting.
I remember one time I was late to hang out with Curd on a Monday. And I showed up and I was... Yeah, what had happened is I cranked it so hard I fell asleep.
I've never cranked it that hard.
Oh, it was so nice. And I told him that, and he just goes, "That's my boy!" And like, just gave me a high five.
Be
and
upset
I was like,
about
it. The weirdest place I've ever had solo sex. I remember jacking off in the bathroom in middle school.
Yeah, I think everybody did that.
Yeah.
How old were you? 23.
At the parent-teacher conference.
Yeah, I was at the middle school. I didn't say I was in the middle school.
7th grade, I want to say.
Okay.
I can't think of any place else really wilder than that. I masturbated outside.
Yeah, everybody has.
It's freeing.
Oh, it's so great.
It feels great. It's almost as good as being naked in the river.
Probably. Yeah,
just shooting a load out into nature.
Yeah, I haven't had.
That's the place.
I haven't had solo sex in outdoors in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I jerked off in the river.
While we were all naked? Yeah. Did you come to completion?
I roved.
You roved in the water?
Yeah.
Huh.
Right before the cop showed up.
As the cop shows up?
Yeah. I
That's why you were doing the talking?
Yeah, because I had...
Oh, I'm sorry. When does the river close?
I had all that post-nut clarity, and I was like, only I can deal with this guy.
That actually makes a lot of sense, because I had no nut clarity.
Yeah.
Go
What's the weirdest place you've had solo sex?
Do I have to answer also?
I think we both have to answer, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Wow, truly riveting.
The Target bathroom when I worked there. The one in the back.
Yeah, I did it there too.
Yeah.
It's a good jerking it bathroom.
Yeah, because it's a single
private.
It's a single
It's
person.
Nice.
Yeah, no one comes back there. It's big.
What are you doing? Are you shooting in the toilet or are you shooting on some toilet paper?
Was there a urinal in that bathroom?
There was.
I think I did it in the urinal.
Standing up. What a man.
I always stand. I forget stand up a lot. Yeah. And you don't get to come into a urinal very often. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's recommended.
For me or the urinal?
Urinal. You too, actually, now that I think about it.
Why? Because I'm chasing that high forever now?
Possibly.
All right, give me one.
Would you rather have sex in a car or in the bathroom at a bar?
Oh, God, they're both bad. Probably bathroom at a bar, unfortunately.
Oh, we should have done the dare.
What's the dare?
Lie on top of me fully clothed and thrust your hips against mine as if we were getting it on.
Oh, what's this, for children? Yeah, my dare was for the next 60 seconds. Touch yourself like you'd like me to touch you. Could you imagine one hand in your ass and one in the mouth? Oh, I'm trying to put them together.
I'm just trying to meet in the middle. I'm trying to dap myself in my guts.
For 60 seconds, you're just
God.
Just ripping your nipples and tugging your balls. Something like that. Just so sweaty.
Just spanking my own ass.
Yeah.
As hard as
sucking your toes. Wait, so I'm supposed to suck your toes? I don't know anymore.
I'm so horny, my stomach hurts.
Yeah. I just car sex. I mean, you're an average height man. Car sex is horrific.
Literally impossible.
You need
unless you got a station wagon with like the back 2 rows of seats taken out, so I can just get your back stuck in the seatbelt clips on the floor. Oh yeah, baby.
Good.
Get ready for some slim pipe.
Moogly. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh, that's the dare. I was going to say, what a weird question. What were you thinking when you first saw me naked?
Must be rough.
That's the perfect answer. I was going to say we can base it off of the most naked we've been with each other, which isn't fully naked, but incredibly close.
Yeah, very close, actually,
yeah.
now that I think about it.
Yeah, and there's been several times.
I think there's been several times where I think, didn't I like just get naked and change in the Minneapolis hotel room at one point recently?
Oh, yeah.
Because you were like, get ready. And
because, you were facing the window and you were like, I got to get in the bathroom, and someone was in the bathroom, and I was like, fuck you, just do it. And then you did it. And so your dick was to the window.
Which was another reason you learned you can't just dare me to do something.
Or I have to answer this. What was I thinking when I first saw you naked? That's a lot of man.
Yeah.
There's just a lot.
What was the dare?
Show your dick to a Minneapolis window.
Wouldn't be the first
Turn down
thing.
the AC or crank up that heat because you're playing the rest of the game in your underwear. I thought we would already be in our underwear.
I thought I'd be bare naked at this point with my dick in your mouth.
Yeah, these dares are tame.
That top one's weird, so I'm just drawing a random one.
I mean, we're going to need to address that top one at some point.
What is the most you've ever masturbated in a single day?
I don't have like a specific memory, but I'd probably say like 3 tops. Maybe. Yeah, I think you've said yours, and I don't believe it's true.
18.
I might have done more than 3.
It was a boring summer day.
When I first found it, you know what I mean? When I first experimented with myself, first dove into solo sex, I might have went a little crazy. Oh, yeah, there was a lot of head involved. God, these are weapons.
Trying to suck your own dick.
Well, yeah, of course.
Everybody does it.
Truth, what's a sex position we've never attempted that you're dying to try?
The blood eagle.
You'll have to be more specific. I was thinking of something else.
What were you thinking?
The thing from Midsummer. That's
now
something
you're
like
up
that.
my alley.
What's that called? Something eagle, right?
Where the guy had his back split open?
Yeah, they like fillet.
Yeah, except it's my cum on your back. I'm just going to come on your back.
Okay, that sounds pretty run-of-the-mill.
Yeah.
All right, so pretend this isn't meat. What's a sex position you've never attempted that you're dying to try with a woman or a different man, but I would take offense, so please let it be a woman.
I don't know if I want to say it.
Okay, well, the dare is Give me a sensual massage. Start at my feet and work your way up.
All right, get down on the table, big boy, because we are
you're
collapsing
gonna
it.
go upper thigh, lower back. We know you're.
The dare on mine was seductively lick a body part of your own.
Yeah, I'm going big toe, baby. Oh no! Watch the video or don't.
Yeah, just don't.
Don't. What do you got?
And the position was a reverse 69 is something I'd like to try sometime.
Is that where you shit in each other's mouths?
No, that's where you're on top and the girl's on the bottom.
I feel bad.
Because it's like I'll feel bad.
I don't think I've ever done that. I've squatted on a woman's face.
That is stupid. I have also done that and feel bad. This truth was gay. So
perfect.
What is your most romantic memory?
Oh.
Like, the dare on this one was pretend you're trying to sell me a sex toy. Go ahead, give me your sales pitch.
Shove it in your ass,
please. I was gonna read the dare. Using no words, try to pass me a steamy message via a look.
This is me glaring hard at my penis and then glaring back. Yeah, you gonna do it or what?
This thing doesn't suck itself. Idiot.
Yeah, we're still using a lot of words. He said no words. Fuck.
You can't use the word in the description.
Violently motioning a blowjob.
In bed, would you rather hear me talk dirty or moan loudly?
Oh my god.
Come in me drama, daddy.
Yeah, probably moan loudly.
Yeah.
What about me?
You? Oh, I want to hear you talking dirty.
Yeah, you don't want to hear me moan. It ruins the whole night. What is? Go.
I was just thinking about what noise you're making when you're on top of me, just squeezing your tits. You're just like,
oh god. Okay, I didn't agree to being smacked.
Wait, what's our safe word?
Banana hammock. How do you not know this?
No, our safe word is chill.
Chill. What mattress move of mine is your favorite? Give me all the dirty details about why you like it.
The one where you come in like 13 seconds, but you flip me into 6 different positions first because it feels like a wild ride.
Yeah, it's like 2 seconds of a maneuver, you know?
Right, yeah.
1 second of penetration, 1 second of flipping.
Yeah, when you just smash my face into the wall when you're flipping me around, trying to spin me on your dick like a rotisserie chicken, it really just amps the all that oxygen lost to your fucking head.
All that oxygen lost to your fucking head. Yeah, you're really a wordsmith.
Yeah, I've been getting my. Yeah, this is why you want to hear me most.
All the oxygen to your fucking head. Pardon me. The dare is you have 10 seconds to excite me by just kissing. Hint: you're not limited to my lips. Gotta just kiss my dick for 10 seconds.
Just up and down. You want slow kisses or fast kisses? Do you want me to, or you want me just real fast,
like
little
picking out corn kernels off the cob?
On a scale of 1 to 10, rate your bedroom skills. Tell me the reason for that score.
3.
Why?
I think the ratings
speak for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing too great, but I don't think it's the worst you've ever had.
Dare. I am going into the other room to draw a tiny X somewhere on my body. Your job is to kiss me all over until you find it.
I don't like ones where I have to leave the room.
Yeah.
I'm going to the other room to draw a tiny X on my body. I'm putting it in my, like, right up against my asshole.
I'm putting it on that area where your butt cheek meets your thigh muscle.
Okay.
But, like, you gotta lift up my butt cheek to find it.
That was where I was going to guess.
Hell yeah.
Truth. What authority figure do you find totally hot?
None of them. I fucking hate authority. I'm the authority figure.
So you find yourself hot? These are bad questions, I will say.
Yeah, they're not.
Dare, for the next 5 minutes, I'm in charge, and you must carry out my steamy orders. Take a shit on my chest.
Yes, sir.
I keep reading the dare.
I thought this was a card. I was like, what kind of bullshit, stupid ass, dumb cover cards?
Yeah, and it's Leonard's cum, obviously.
Of course it is, because he wants to kill us.
Smells like it. Smells like chicken nuggets.
Smells like chicken nuggets with the breading torn off.
What's the hottest sex dream you've ever had?
That one where we were in Boca Raton, and it was like us and it was us and the 13 bus boys and the 26 pool boys, and we were all just naked in the cabana, and it was just like we were trying to catch a greased up pig, but everybody was greased up, and so we're all just sliding everywhere and sliding in and out and just hugging and kissing and hugging and kissing and squirting and farting and squirting and farting. A lot of squirting though, whole lot of squirting going on in the tents there. We had to make a hashtag for eventually how bad it got. We eventually had to call it "Slip and Slide into My Anus 2019" trending on Twitter.
Long hashtag.
Super long hashtag. I was against it. I told everyone I didn't want to do it, but everybody insisted there was no way to get the message across with an abbreviation.
Well, it's hard to find the pictures if you don't have a hashtag.
Exactly. And it's like with a hashtag that big, it's going to be memorable.
Yeah. It wasn't the biggest thing there. We'll say that much.
You know what they say? Your hashtag should be 140 characters.
Yeah. Well, now on Twitter, you still have room.
What part of my body turns you on the most? Describe what's so hot about it.
Your pinkies.
Why?
They're just perfect. You have perfect pinkies. These questions suck. What's the most bizarre place you want to have sex with me? Describe the atmosphere.
The Porta-John at Soundset Festival at 4:30 p.m.
The one I flushed my undershirt in?
The very same.
I remember what one it was, believe it or not. I feel like a late night talk show host, how they always have their cards and they're like, all right, it says here that say we had a scarf, a vibrator, and a spatula in front of us. Tell me what you would use each on me. How you would use each on me. A scarf, a vibrator, and a spatula.
I'm going to choke you to death with the scarf.
I assume
and I'm going to spank your ass while you're blacking out, so it's the last thing you remember. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to, as you're blacking out, I'm just going to tickle your nose with the vibrator.
I'm going to put the spatula in your ass as a curveball.
Handle first?
No.
All right.
And then I'm going to wear the scarf and the vibrator.
How are you going to... never mind.
I'm going to put... No, wait. I got it.
You got it?
Sometimes it takes a second. You got to rethink things. Spatula in your ass, handle in. You have to balance the vibrator on it. And if it falls, I'm going to punch you in the face. The scarf I'm going to be wearing.
That's...
You think you could do it?
Yeah.
You could balance that?
I could do my best.
5 minutes?
I mean, I'm not...
without it falling?
I mean, 5 minutes, that's a bit of a stretch, don't you think?
I mean, something's going to be stretched out, yeah.
Why am I going to get punched in the face for this?
Because Leonard bought us this game.
That's fair. Thanks, buddy. You suck. Would you rather cuddle post-sex or jump in a hot shower together?
Cuddle?
Yeah, I want my sticky dick to be
on
your
shower.
butt.
I'm probably already... sweating more than people would assume.
Sit down. I'm going to straddle you, pretend you're a bucking bronco, and give me a provocative ride.
Oh, I'm going to balk like you've never seen.
Let's play horsey, Daddy.
Yeah, and I'm just flailing kicking
kick me and break my neck. I get Christopher Reeved. Fine, he's dead.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Betty White. She ain't dead yet, but for when it happens.
Because I know it's coming soon. What kind of foreplay would you like to try next time we're in bed? These are just...
I want you to just scream at me. Like, don't touch me, but just scream. Just like that. Just like that. While I slowly get naked, and while you are screaming, I'm going to read you erotic stories that I find on Reddit on my phone until it dies. Once we're done with that, I'm going to pour candle wax onto your buttocks because everyone knows the butt cheeks are the most erotic part of the woman.
Big disagree. I've had candle wax on my body and I hated it so much.
Yeah, it's just hot.
It's so hot.
It just hurts.
Shockingly hot. And you're waiting for it. I hate waiting for pain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, these all fucking suck.
Gently trace your fingernails from the middle of my inner thigh to the area where my leg meets my pelvis. Brush my dick with your pinky.
I'd prefer not to. Have you ever been caught masturbating? If so, what happened? How does that get the conversation hot and heavy?
Yeah, that doesn't sound...
You one time my mom walked in on me and I was really honking it so hard I didn't even see her there.
Yeah, that's the only story I have.
Yeah, that didn't happen to me.
Place steamy kisses all over my face, except on my lips.
Yeah, they're really against the lips.
If you had to describe my butt to a stranger, what would you say?
Grotesque.
It's like 3 man's asses trying to be one ass. Create a new position in your head. Now show me how it works while we're both fully clothed.
We need a propeller.
We need a deep air fryer, actually.
Yeah, we need to turn the pizzazz.
Would you ever want to get it on in a public bathroom? Where?
I mean, yeah, probably a public bathroom, but it's got to be real nice and clean.
I guess, yeah. Where do you feel most sexy? On the dance floor or getting cozy in a dark, quiet lounge?
Dark. Everything
Yeah,
dark.
everything
the darker
dark,
the
so
better.
Dark, yeah. Complete darkness.
Complete blackout, so you headbutt.
Okay, this one's a jump. Let's both sit at the table and pretend we are at a restaurant. Slip your hand under the table and pleasure me.
See, that's more what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's literally, reach under the table and jack me off like we're at a nice Italian erotic restaurant.
Strip to your skivvies and pretend you're in a bodybuilding competition. The goal, turn me on or crack me up.
Using your mouth, make your way from my wrist to my ear. Take your time.
Yeah, that was the one I read earlier, and I was like, perfect.
What's something dirty you've always been too shy to say to me in bed?
Everything.
Yeah, we don't communicate. That's why sex sucks.
Moan my name 3 times, each time making it hotter and hotter.
Yeah?
Yeah. Come on, this is my birthday present.
I don't want to disturb anyone upstairs.
They're disturbed already.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Drama.
Okay, I hate it. We only need
drama.
Oh my god.
Oh, drama.
Well, folks,
come in me.
We've really. Okay.
What the fuck was that? What was that reaction?
Because I pictured a cream pie and then it came out of her nose. Is that how aggressively I'm ejaculating into a woman?
Yeah, I'm coming in you so hard it is shooting out of your nose.
Shocking. All right, I'm over this completely. These are interesting. Yeah, I don't think there's like a sex game that's really... We should make a Dapper Dad sex game.
Would you rather receive a dirty text message, email, or voicemail? Can you imagine typing out a dirty email for somebody in 2019?
I want a handwritten letter.
Yeah, I want a raven to
brought
bring
to me by USPS. We need to make a real raunchy Dapper Dad's sex card game.
We still got to come up with that dating app. Hookup app.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Give me a booty massage for 3 minutes.
Give me the cards.
Only if you give me a booty massage for 3 minutes.
3 minutes? That's
just
so
3 minutes.
long.
That's like a whole
I'm so hard. But yeah, because I've had these type of things before. You just come across them, and they're never like, you know what I mean?
It lacks
Gag
the
on
spice.
My dick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like a perfect card.
Just something like that.
It is a nice box that I plan to put something in.
Drugs.
After I burn these cards.
Yeah, do we want to use them as fire starters for the next fire?
Yeah, when we burn the pizzazz. Imagine you're driving behind a car, it throws out an entire pizzazz.
And flaming deck of Truth or Dare
Cosmos. Truth or Dare, our naughtiest sex game ever. Then Try Harder. That wasn't very
naughty. Wasn't very naughty
at all. Some of it wasn't naughty. There
was only one where it instructed me to jerk someone off under the table.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being at a restaurant and fingering a girl underneath the table? How awkward that has to look.
Well, yeah, across. You got to be sitting next to her family. Then it's real hot.
Oh yeah, that's.
I've been gently jerked under a table at a breakfast with the girl's family.
I've been
gently
felt up and grabbed significantly, but I was never.
The grab is
jerked
never
up.
significant on you.
Never enough.
Yeah.
The pinch was significant.
Yeah,
3 fingers.
3 fingers. She threw in a 4th finger and it really rocked the world.
Licked 1 finger and
it's like I love the pornos where it's like
you could have stopped there.
I love the pornos. The only true statement we've ever said
on the
here.
show.
Welcome to Dapper Dads. I love the pornos. The ones where it's like
go to the movies. Let's all go to the movies. Let's all go to the movies. Because I love the pornos.
I love the pornos where it's like a family dinner table and someone's like jerking the guy off and then they're just like sucking his dick.
Yeah.
Like porn when it's so like
ridiculous.
There's no way. Like if I was a father and my wife, who's my son's stepmom, was just like jerking him off and you see the head of the dick over the table, it's always just like, I can't bring myself.
Yeah, this dinner's over. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I'm going to be pretty upset.
My life is a lie.
I'm going to be a little cheesed. I'll say that much.
It looks like me and my son have got some beef from now on. Sorry, champ. Looks like we're enemies on the battlefield.
But yeah, it's always so over the top, or the ones where the guy's like fucking the girl behind the counter, and the mom's like,
oh my god, yeah, and they're just like talking and making lunch and shit. It's like, can you imagine?
And there's so many of them like that.
Even if you could properly disguise yourself enough to do that, you're not gonna think it's weird.
You talking about the glasses with the nose and the mustache?
I wasn't, but now that you bring it up,
hey, I'm your neighbor Tom. It's nice to meet you.
I'm talking about like the thrusting. You're not going to see the thrusting from whatever angle. You're still going to see the person's body move, and it's like, you shitting your pants over there, buddy?
A little bit.
Just a little bit. Getting rid of something.
The best part is at the end, they're always caught.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What are you doing?
Oh my God. That's not how you do it. Those are the best. Yeah, that's the ones I'm looking for.
The mom comes in and
teaches them how to do it.
Yeah. You got to be taught.
Yeah.
Everyone's mom is taught everyone else.
Nope. Incorrect.
Not your. I'm talking about women and their daughters. Right?
No, I don't think we can say that.
Oh, I was going to tell a story that I for sure shouldn't tell.
Patreon?
I don't even know if it's...
You and me at CJ's after the show?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Remind me, because it is... I might have told you, but it's shocking.
Hey, Google, set a reminder. Drama's got to tell me that terrible shit.
2 hours.
In 2 hours.
We're just at the bar like, wait, we got to be more specific.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm just telling all these terrible stories.
Oh, speaking of terrible things, I thought of two things. I saw one thing this week and then read a second thing.
Oh, yeah, you told me last night that you had a thing.
Because I'm noticing this is something we're starting to do on the show. We're starting to find these really cringy, horrible...
Lives.
Yeah, well, we've been doing that.
You're in too hard.
Yeah.
Take it back here.
Sorry.
I've got this thing I'm going to tell you.
We got some new additions here on the show, and they're taking some adjusting.
Honestly, I think I'm going to return them.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm hearing audio quality I'm not a fan of. So watch the video, and you get this one time. That's probably horrible.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, you're going to hate yourself when you're editing that.
At least we've never eaten on here. Well, not in a long time.
Yeah, I was going to say we've for sure eaten on the show.
I had to listen to on a podcast. I listened to someone chewing on ice.
Oh, no. Yeah,
I set fire to a mall.
Yeah, I would also set fire to a not abandoned mall.
We're going to have to finally miss a couple episodes because I'm looking at 3 to 5 at least.
Days?
Arson. Yeah, 3 to 5 days for burning down a mall.
It was an abandoned mall. That mall sucked anyway.
Yeah,
Nazi shop
isn't
there.
Fully abandoned, but...
So the thing I read, it was one of those stupid posts that was like, next time your man cheats on you, blah, blah, blah. But then I kept reading it.
Super glue his dick to his stomach.
Worse.
I worked with a lady who did that.
Really?
Because her husband shot her with a shotgun. So she super glued his dick to his stomach.
That's fair.
I was going to say.
That's fair.
I was on her side.
Yeah, I'm also on her side.
She also used to tell me, if I was 20 years younger, you were 20 years older, I'd change your life.
I've had lots of older women say that to me. That's creepy.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like, that's weird. That's predatory.
That's the only time that women are as creepy as men.
Yeah.
Is when older women, because they get horny when they get older.
Yeah.
And we get not horny at all.
I'm not horny at all now.
Yeah, I haven't been horny in years.
I haven't been horny.
But yeah, I've also had several women. I've had women that we worked with together tell me if I was younger or they were.
Yeah.
Or I was. Yeah, they told me if I was younger.
The same women are coming up to both of us and they're just like, hey,
wait a minute.
You trying to get railed by the Dapper Dads?
Yes, 3 Dapper Dads. Bag. That comes out in the news. We fucked old lady at work together.
Stop the presses.
It's just newspaper spin. It's just a picture of us graphically Eiffel Towering.
Oh, hell
47-year-old woman.
I've always said it'd be an honor to Eiffel Tower somebody with you.
I agree.
Someday.
When we're old.
Very old.
Very old.
Disgusting.
So old.
At the nursing home.
I want that Anna Nicole Smith?
Yeah.
We need an Anna Nicole Smith. We're both on our deathbeds. We can barely, our arthritis-ridden hands can barely touch to make the Eiffel Tower.
In it though.
Yeah, we're like, we're both very noodly.
Is that how we die? We die when we come? Eiffel Tower and a girl in our 90s?
That sounds, I don't want to be 90.
I don't either.
I was thinking like 46.
Yeah.
Well, we figured
it's a deal.
I only got a couple of years.
Yeah, I'm not going to make it to 46.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway, it was like, next time your man cheats on you, pinch the head of his dick with a pair of nail clippers.
Okay.
Yeah, that
right.
weird, like, you felt it, like that weird sharp pain.
When you said pinch, I was like, I'm ready. Nothing's gonna affect me here. A pinch? You can't do it. And then the nail clippers really threw a wrench in the gear, I'll be honest with you.
And so
I think that's less of a pinch and more of just a snap.
More of a hard grope.
Oh, God. Am I hard or soft?
You are hard as a rock.
Oh, my God.
You are so hard, it fucking hurts you, my friend.
Yeah, that's a...
And then this...
I thought it was going to be a picture of it somehow.
No, it's a picture of something that's like cringy like that. Because, okay.
I don't think nail clippers to the head of the dick is cringy per se. I think it's vile and disgusting.
Well, this is also vile and disgusting because the first time I saw this picture, it was just...
I can see it in the reflection.
It was the top two, but then someone added the bottom one on.
Yeah, I've seen this, and then that's not as bad.
I've
seen... I see all of it. But it reminded me... God damn it. I feel woozy because of what I remembered, which I've brought up on here before, and... You always have just the best way of reminding me of things I've worked hard to get out of my head. And it was that fucking alligator game, and instead of teeth, it's razor blades.
Yeah.
That bothers me more than a lot of things.
Just the fact the game exists?
I don't think it exists. I think one person made it and took a picture of it. The thought of putting your finger in there, and it, like, if it's, I think it's the nail, because as a kid, I'd always get hit right on the nail with it. If it was like lower finger, I don't think it would really bother me. Yeah. I think I could do it right now if it's lower finger.
But
if it's nail,
razor blade
and
on
if it punctures the nail,
it's just
we have no listeners anymore. If we're going to keep doing this shit, like, there's no way.
We're done.
And we'll have to post the picture that Slim just ruined my night with.
You're welcome.
It's not as bad. The first picture's the worst
dick
part.
Days, all days, 2019.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing, but I have been participating.
Yeah. I've been told women are doing a hot girl summer. We are doing a no good dick days 2019.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going based statistically here.
All right, let's get into a submission. We have one, and then we have a voicemail from local madman Leonard. We'll just get that out of the way.
Local shyster and possible meth user.
This comes from Hey. The email is fuckshitpiss@ass.com.
Those are 4 of my favorite things.
Hey?
No, fuck, shit, piss.
I like
ass.
Hey, fuck, piss, and ass. I don't like shit.
I don't like shit.
I'd like to get some hay, like we're horses.
Yeah.
And then piss in it.
Piss in the hay.
Piss in the ass. Fuck,
piss in the ass.
In the
fuck
piss
on
ass.
the hay.
Yeah, we got it. It says, if you jerked off with a previously worn sock and you have athlete's foot, could you get it on your peen? Would it be called
Asking for a friend.
Would it be called athlete's peen? What would it look like? Happy birthday, Drama. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the birthday card I've needed.
Yeah. What does athlete's foot actually look like on your foot?
I used to get it a lot when I was a teenager from like skating and being a gross teenager. And for me, it didn't really look like anything.
It was more of a feel.
It's kind of like a rash, maybe like some redness.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely just itchy and uncomfortable as fuck.
I'm going to pop a quick Google for
You're going to get the worst version of it.
I've already got trypophobia. What am I going to do about it?
But yeah. Have you ever had jock itch? Oh, I used to get jock itch all the time too. Just a real itchy teenager. And that's like yeah, see, I don't know why you Googled it. It's going to be the worst case scenario.
Oh, yeah, none of it's pretty.
Yeah, and I don't think it's the same.
None of it's pretty.
Yeah, see, those are extremely extreme cases. What the fuck is that? That one. Did you see that one? That's completely red. Yeah, it looks like the devil's stomping. Yeah, mine was like... Yeah, I think there was some redness, but it wasn't. Yeah, that's what I hate when you want to Google something.
And it comes up with the absolute worst case of it.
Yeah, and then you're like, here's like a 1 in a million odd. That's someone who has athlete's foot and just keeps rocking with it and not doing anything and not changing their sock. So yeah, if you have that and you jerk off into that, something's going to happen to your dick for sure.
Yeah.
But jock itch is like that crevice between like your balls and your thigh where we put the cock pocket.
Yeah.
Like right in that groove.
Traditionally.
It gets like itchy and like I used to get that.
I mean,
a lot.
when I was like, I still get it sometimes if I'm out all day, but like,
but it's like,
I'll get the chafing on my thighs.
But it's like that, but it's like it sticks around.
Like in the seam.
Yeah,
of
literally
your
in the seam,
body.
and it'll like start to get like flaky.
Yeah.
It also doesn't look very gross. At least mine didn't. But yeah, I would get it I would just go skating for like 3 days straight.
And not change your socks and shoes.
Yeah.
Not shower. Because
I'd be at someone's house, and I would get jock itch. And my mom would say put Neosporin on it.
That has to be an older person thing, because my granddad thought Neosporin was the cure for everything.
My mom was a big Neosporin
When
advocate.
he had an earache, he would just put the tube up to his ear and squeeze it in.
My God,
and just let it sit for like a couple hours and then just clean it out with Q-tips.
Oh my God, that's not right.
Sometimes he would do it and just go to sleep. Like he would just squeeze it in his ear and go to sleep.
Would have to
wake
be
up.
put to sleep immediately after. Yeah, my ears are a nightmare because of my whole nose, ears, throat. I can't imagine squirting anything in your ears.
Yeah, no, he thought it was like a cure-all. Like it was like a miracle thing.
Well, yeah, because I think I got like a light jacket.
Well, it's an antibacterial, isn't it? He just squeezes.
I think I got a light jacket a couple of years ago, and I think you're supposed to put like Vaseline on it. You're supposed to.
That sounds more correct.
Yeah, Neosporin.
Because you want to smother it.
And the worst thing with like when I was a kid getting jock itch is like it's one of those things where you have to like ask your parent but it's so. I was probably like 12 or 13, and then you let it go for too long because you're like, I don't know what the fuck is, you know what I mean?
Right.
I think the best thing now is a dad tip for all the dads out there: powder your balls in the summer.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be out there, get some Gold Bond, get that powder that gets a little cool. You know what I mean? You got to powder the nuggets.
Powder the boys.
Keep it dry.
It changes things.
Because even if it just gets sweaty down there, it's gonna smell bad. No one's gonna suckle your balls.
Yeah, and the last thing you want is to be out in the summer heat having a good time, and you see this fine honey, and then she goes to suck your balls, and they're just sweaty and disgusting.
Yeah, and she tells
you need them overly caked with Gold powder.
So when when you pull your pants down,
you gotta have
cloud. It's
dusty old balls.
Yeah, it's full of green dust. But yeah, I guess I feel like athlete's foot and jock itch are like the same thing in different regions.
Right.
I think I
thought athlete's foot was a fungal infection.
I think jock itch technically is too.
Ew.
Because I think they're the same thing. Yeah, it's not that gross. I mean, if it gets if you want to take a look at Google images for jock itch, I'm sure there'd be some nice results for you.
Good.
But yeah, I think it's any sort of like what am I thinking? Thrust? That's not right. What's that word? Thrush?
Thrush?
God, we don't know anything when it comes down to it. Tush. I'm just looking for some tush. And then I spin the guitar and point at her. Yeah, I think it's all the same thing. So I'd say if you
Can we just do that? I just want a video of us doing that. Like a bus goes by or like a real fine lady walks by and we're just like,
yeah. No, it can't be a fine lady. Everything else.
Oh, yeah. It's actually ZZ Top.
Yeah, right back at them. They're like, stop.
Only we can do that.
Are they all alive?
Yeah.
Okay, good for them. They looked dead when they were popular.
Yeah. Texas Heat will do that to you.
Yeah, I'd imagine if you had a real rough case of athlete's foot, what did you Google? Athlete's foot, and you clicked on images?
Yeah.
Do that, and if you got something like that, I think, and you jerked off in that sock, I think something's going to happen.
Yeah, something not good is going to happen.
I think if you got a real mild case.
If you like let your dick air out, I don't think anything would happen.
I mean, it's hard to say.
Are you just like falling asleep with the sock on your dick?
Yeah.
And
also,
are you a stomach sleeper?
I don't put the sock on. I don't jerk off into socks anymore because I'm an adult. But I don't put the whole sock on either.
No, you never put the whole sock on. Because then you got to pull the whole sock off, and it's so sensitive, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
You just got to get it around, like, got to get like the ankle part.
Yeah, I use most of like the upper part of the sock. Not the foot
I'm still
part.
I'm Grispin.
Grispin? Are you Grispin? Let's make that a word.
Grispin, bro?
I was Grispin.
I was Grispin my cock the other day.
I was Grispin during some solo sex, let me tell you.
I was Grisping while diving head first into solo sex, a new trend with the kids, if you haven't heard of this recently.
People are like, I don't know what he's doing, but I would love to see it.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go chug a Baja Blast and strangle a homeless man.
That's a beautiful day. But yeah, I mean, we're not doctors. We've said it over and over, so we can't tell you. The only way to know is to get athlete's foot, jerk off in that sock, and then get back to us.
And then email us the pictures at dapperdadspodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, don't send the pictures in
8K resolution. We won't take anything less.
Yeah, make it a live video where I can hear you breathing.
Make it a 4K video.
A live photo, I mean. Excuse me.
Make it a 4K
make it a
video.
live stream on Facebook.
Just your disgusting dick.
So I jerked off in Osaka. I guess the athlete's foot. Can anybody, like when people post pictures?
This podcast told me to jack off into a sock with
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Anytime we say do something, we mean don't do it.
Yeah.
And if we say don't do something, we mean
this show
don't
is opposite land, kids.
Yeah, bizarro world. It's like when people post videos of like their car making a noise on Facebook and they're like, can someone tell me what this is? Like how I don't have enough content. Yeah. Do we want to play that insane rambling?
I don't want to.
I mean, we have to. He thinks he's broken ground on something, but we're not exactly sure what. Local lunatic, Leonard. Leonard, the local lunatic, chiming in.
Is a polite way to put it. We did get a...
Oh, yeah, there's also a text.
Yeah, we did get a text. It's giving me all these...
Is it nipples?
No, it's not
Is
nipples.
it some guy eating fried chicken?
It's a text that says, is there anything worse than your dick dipping into the toilet water?
I've never had this happen.
I have. I've had my balls dip into the toilet water.
I think my balls have touched, but my dick I traditionally hang over the lid, the seat.
Pee on the floor because you don't want to get the toilet dirty. Somebody worked really hard to clean that.
My main thing is that I'm
piss
taking
all over my pants. I was pissing in my shorts.
My main thing is that I don't want my dick dangling in the toilet. Yeah. So when I drop a big dookie, it splashes
your
shit water onto my dick. Like, that's gross.
Because then what? Because then, so you've already got your balls all talcum powdered up, and then you're getting toilet dick water splashed on your dick. And they're
making a paste.
And you're at a music festival, and you meet your soulmate. You guys accidentally brush at the merch table when you guys first come in, and then later you see her while she's jamming out to your favorite song, and you go up to kiss her, and she says she wants to blow you in the porta-john, and you got dick water, got shit water on your dick.
I was going to say, all I make is dick water.
All I have is dick water.
I got some dick water.
The human body's 85% dick water.
I thought it was 92.
92? Can you imagine if we're 92% water? That was the problem with
I thought that's what it was.
No, it's like 80-something.
Oh, yeah, because that's so far off.
I'm saying...
7 waters?
I know the fact is incorrect.
7 waters different.
Because Kanye did that water song or whatever at the Coachella Sunday service or whatever. He has an unreleased song called Water. Okay. And the guy's like, the body's 95% water. And like, that's not right. It's wrong.
Okay.
He literally says
this is getting very confusing.
As it should. That's how the show's supposed to get. Play it?
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I found out the episode. Episode 7, Taco vs. Predator. 34 minutes, 40 seconds in, you fucking talk about DJing. You're talking about how Mount Morris is a fucking hellhole to live in, and because Drama's about to tell a story about the girl that saw her mom in a casket after some fucking house party, and Slim talks about DJing for a fucking birthday party in 2011. He talks about playing pop bangers from Maroon 5, Owl City, and Carly Rae Jepsen. I fucking knew it. I didn't slip into a goddamn dimension, and it's there. Fucking go to it. It's there. I'm sorry for being hyper. I haven't smoked for a few days, and I just got a fresh pack, and I'm getting that real nice nicotine high. Also, my car is filling with gas because something broke, and I'm a little scared right now, but, you know, gotta live my best life, right? Anyways, I'm not fucking crazy. You said this, all right? You said that there weren't even bangers back then, or that this was pre-banger era. It's there. Look at the fucking facts. Look at that time. 34 minutes, 40 seconds, episode 7. Fuck!
All right.
So first of all,
we've ruined someone's life.
Yeah, officially, that guy is
finally
scared.
It took 107 episodes.
I'm scared.
Also, you're going back 100 episodes.
So
did
you
go through every episode trying to find this?
Yeah,
but you started with most recent and worked your way back, so you had to listen to 100
can you
episodes.
Imagine?
I would be furious. I try to find things sometimes, and I'll give it not that long before I completely just
give
abandon
up.
it.
Yeah, that's what happened with me when you were telling me about that one thing to look for. I went back 6 episodes, and I was like,
yeah, I did the same thing.
Not happening.
Yeah. So yeah, Leonard, I mean, as soon as I got it, I looked into it, episode 7 at the timestamp you said, and we'll just splice it in here.
Yeah, we'll cut it in right here.
People know, because I'm still not finding it. So here it is.
No. There's absolutely no fucking way that is going to work.
How?
Because first of all, legally, You can only fit 500 people into a Wendy's.
You're going to get legal?
At they say they have that fucking sign that's on the inside of the door.
500
people. It doesn't matter if they're midgets. They're still people, so you couldn't double up on the midgets.
I never said they weren't people. It's definitely...
No, you said that we could double up on the people and we could get 1,000 of them into a Wendy's.
No, they're 1,000 just because they're little people?
Yeah, you said 1,000.
If we're cramming, you're not counting the kitchen. You're thinking of a public space.
Yeah, because that's where the occupancy. Are we filling up the whole Wendy's?
Oh yeah,
the entire
I was talking
thing.
About it bursting. Have you seen when they put people in phone booths back in the day?
So we're talking like filling up from ceiling to floor.
Yes,
with
I don't know what else
little persons.
Yes,
just filling it up. Do we dress them all up like Wendy too? Do they all wear Wendy's costumes?
No, Wendy's hidden in the middle under Dave Thomas's bloated corpse.
So I have to go through all of these little people just to get to the point where I can find the sweet Wendy center at the middle, and she's not even cute like she is on the sign.
She's old. Yeah.
Yeah, she's old. She looks like she's been eating Wendy's burgers.
And I don't know what you're thinking. The composure here is going to be because you're not going to be able to dig through live humans. And
I mean, I'm going to open the door and they're going to, they're going to spill out. I'm just going to be throwing them. I'm just going to be chucking them over my shoulder.
That's completely offensive.
If I got to get to the sweet Wendy middle, like it's like the caramel center of an ice cream or something, yeah, I'm going to get to it.
No, it's like a Frosty, you fucking idiot.
Frosties don't have chunks. Vanilla Frosties are where it's at.
Really?
Yeah, I prefer vanilla.
No.
I prefer vanilla ice cream over chocolate ice cream, though.
I go either way. I like a twist cone.
Who doesn't like a twist cone?
Twist cone's the best option.
Yeah.
But a Frosty in your head should always be the chocolate one.
I always go vanilla.
When did they make vanilla?
I've always had vanilla.
No, that's complete bullshit.
Every time I've ever gone to a Wendy's, I go there on my lunch break. I get a triple, I get fries, and I get a vanilla Frosty with it.
That doesn't make any sense.
How?
All right, so that's literally the timestamp that you said?
Yeah, so I don't know what
Everyone go listen to episode 7. From what I remember, it was a very good episode. I feel like it's Predator. What was it called? Predator?
Taco vs.
Predator. I think that was that episode. I think it's after I came back from Minnesota.
Look at the time, 35 minutes, 40 seconds, episode 7.
And we just played a big chunk, and that's like, I listened before, and I listened after, and I did not find it, episode 7. So yeah, everybody go listen. It's a good episode. It's back when we were funny at the beginning. We were bright. We had
bushy-eyed.
Yeah, everything ahead of us.
Bushy-tailed and bright-eyed, and we had our heads
bushy-eyed and bright-tailed.
Yeah, bushy, bald, and bright bald.
Yeah, we had big balls. We had big
bright
balls.
Blue balls.
Now our balls are shrunken.
They are small, and no one likes them. They will not siren air.
No. So yeah, Leonard, take a breath first.
Just calm down.
We understand you're really
passionate. I get you're passionate about this. You really want us to believe it.
Yeah,
it's cute. It's really cute that you want us to believe it.
We can go back and forth with the jokes.
I mean, the proof's in the pudding, my friend.
Thank you for the gifts, but you're spiraling out of control.
Yeah.
We'll have a private conversation about this. But everybody go listen to episode 7. I believe it was funny, but what the hell would I know? That was 100 episodes ago.
Officially,
I
baby.
don't remember anything. But yeah.
Those are some weird from upstairs.
Oh, hopefully we don't die.
I thought it was like apocalypse horns, like trumpets.
Oh.
It was loud. You didn't hear that?
I think I did, but I was talking.
I'm losing it. Only took 107 episodes.
Here we are.